Good morning. I hope you are doing well today. Um, this is a new mod that just came out, and it was available for free, so I downloaded it. And all that I know about it is that apparently you play as a boss, like an enemy, and work your way down the spire. So, I'm interested to see what it's all about. Yeah. I was just reading this thread on Twitter where they're talking about the pain scale and how it's useless, and it's like, yeah. I remember there was this one time where I had extreme tendonitis in both of my thumbs due to overwork at my workplace. They laid somebody off right before the busy season, and they said we expect productivity to remain the same. And me being me, I took that literally and just, really went at it. And when my right hand started not being able to do stuff, I started doing stuff with my left hand. And was, mainlining max dose ibuprofen every day, and that was a really bad idea. So I ended up getting workman's comp and everything. Yeah, anyway, back to my point was when I saw a doctor for this issue, they asked me to rate my pain, and I said that it was a 6 out of 10. And afterward, the doctor was like, most people would probably rate that pain as a 10 out of 10, like based on how you were reacting and stuff. And I'm just like, I guess most people haven't had shingles or appendicitis. Like, shingles is kind of my 10 out of 10. That's some real crap. That's like, your nerves are being attacked. Good luck. But yeah, the pain scale is useless, and we should definitely move to looking at types of care that are we should be focused on, like, what is this pain stopping you from doing? I think that's what's actually important. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing these little monologues every time I stream before, because I'm always like reading something right before, and I'm like, I need to talk about this. But yeah, I can go be quiet into the game now. I got a little bit of allergies going on today. I also went back into the office for the first time yesterday because they're having us go back into the office now. Defend the heart from adventuring intruders who intend to slay the spire. I mean, that's what we're here for. Oh, there's unlockable characters. Okay, so I'm starting off as the slime boss. The heart's slimiest general can fight as one or as many. Heart of Goo, when you consume, heal 2 HP, up to 8 HP each combat. 5 unlocks remaining. 0 out of 300 to the next unlock. Dude, this is gonna be so cool. But yeah, like I was saying, I had to go back into the office yesterday, and it did kind of suck. But I only have to do it 2 days a week, so I'm trying to count my blessings. Ooh, arise. At least confront the first intruder. Can't be chosen on the first run. Okay, so max HP plus 6, I guess. Granted. Souls. Shows how many souls you are carrying. Souls can be given to the heart for rewards. The pain scale isn't meant to be physical care, but mental care. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think some people use it wrong. Dude, this is wild. The currency is souls. Souls. Run out of HP, you die, as expected. Downfall. Whenever you consume, heal 2 HP, up from 8 each combat. Up to 8 each combat. Consume. A bonus effect which activates when an attack is used on an enemy who has goop. Okay. It's a very easy way for doctors to add a question. To brings the patient more in control. It's a very easy way for doctors to add a question to bring the patient more in control. Oh god, I'm working my way down. This is weird. Okay. Well, let's do a fiery elite first, huh? Furthermore, when the pain scale is used well, it can provide a divination as the doctor can't feel what you feel. Oh. Add a question that brings the patient more control. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go this way. Ha ha ha. Let's look at my deck, huh? Alright, there's the corrosive spit. Whoa, dude. This is so bizarre. I'm gonna upgrade a card. I'm gonna upgrade corrosive spit. Slime slot. Slime minions can be placed in these slots through splitting. Can we appreciate the rest animation with the tiny hat? Yes. Yes, we can. It's like us. It will feed on us. So we have to fight it anyway. I was expecting Split to take some of my HP, but it did not. Oh, okay. So it's the start of my turn. Dude, this is so crazy. Absorb. Gain 2 energy and draw 2 cards. Exhaust. Split Mire. Split into a Mire slime. Command 2 times. What does that mean? Command your leading slime attacks. Okay, so that's kind of like a defect kind of thing. And then Vicious Tackle. Deals 16 damage and 3 damage to yourself. This gains twice the damage bonus from Goop. I feel like I need more ways to do Goop, but I'll still do the Vicious Tackle. One of my slime minions can apply Goop. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Mire slime. Okay. Reduce the cost of a random tackle card in your hand to 0 this turn. I mean, if I have Vicious Tackle in my hand, that could be pretty good. So we'll give that a try. I also start with the tackle. Exhume all. Put a card from your exhaust pile into your hand. Remember, you heal every time you consume to a max of 8, so you can use that to help you manage some of your effects. What does exhaust buried mean? So when I chomped, I consumed the goop that I applied. Okay. So I want to chomp, goop, and then tackle. Okay. I mean, I'm inclined to take the rare, but I don't have any lick cards yet, so I'll just take the growth punch. Be safe. See what kind of events we got. At the end of your turn, transform all cards in hand into random status cards. That's disgusting. But it looks like I could cast it for 1? The bonus on Growth Punch triggers if you consume while that card is in your hand. Okay, so 2 defends and a tackle got upgraded. It's made of slime goop. Calmly, you bathe yourself as you bond with the goop, enjoying a moment of reprieve. Climbing out, you notice in the pool the souls of a few unfortunate adventurers slowly being consumed by a gluttonous creature. Can lose 75 souls. At the start of combat, spawn Greed Ooze. At rest sites, Greed Ooze will take 50 of your souls, increasing its damage by 1. I guess I'll get the relic. You succeed in negotiating a deal with the creature to provide it with more tasty souls if it will aid you in your quest. You and your newfound friend and exit the slime bath together. Yeah, I get a buddy to start combat with. If I have enough souls. Okay, got rid of that. Rorg, he says. This man has regen. Feel like that's worth it. And then I'll just take 16. Yeah, a mix of warrior and defect, for sure. Couldn't quite kill him. Heal a little bit. Ooh, bronze scales. Equalize. Deal 8 damage, heal 4 HP. If you consume it, you play it twice. Apply 3 goop to a random enemy 4 times. Alright. No fires coming up, huh? Dude, really? No fires before the boss? That's pretty rude. It is extra cursed. This area of the Spire appears to be a graveyard. You carefully continue through when a strange, faint apparition stops you. It reaches out with both hands, apparently offering some sort of deal. You can tell the apparition is holding some sort of precious relic in each palm, but you can't make out what they are. But surely a harsh price is being asked and exchanged. You can obtain a Duvu doll or a Darkstone Preapt for Cursed Twice with Haunted. Add Ethereal to all cards in your hand. Ooh. Obtain a Cursed Key or a Calling Bell. It is extra cursed. Or obtain a blue candle and lose 5 HP. Heck. We'll do that. As soon as you clasp the artifact from the figure, darkness envelops the room. The specter speaks to you once more, his words appearing in your head without you ever hearing them. A wise choice. What do you say to another deal, my friend? Take as many as you like. You can get a random rare card to become cursed with random. Gain 5 max HP, become cursed random, or gain 100 souls, becomes cursed random. I'm gonna gain 5 max HP because I can't heal before the boss, and that's scaring me. You take the pulsating, steadily beating box and feel it flow into your arm. A foul nausea pulls through you, but you feel stronger for it. kind of having a lot of... Leech life. Okay. Take the strange golden box field. Darkness flow through you as you open it. Inside, you find a useful weapon. I'm not going to do the last one. You thank the Spectre for this deal. The ghost gives you one last laborious look before continuing on its endless walk. You continue onwards as well. Alright. Well, that could have gone worse. Funny thing about Haunted, it can remove other curses from your hand from combat. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. That is what I was figuring. Ooh. Pepperoncini. Thank you for following. I hope you are doing well today. Guess I'll chomp. Saw you were playing this on Discord. You didn't even know that this existed. Yeah, I think it just came out. I'm pretty excited about it. Not gonna lie. Let's see if we can heal a little bit more. Very hype. Jar of Slime. Apply 15 goop. Next attack deals 1 more damage per goop, removing all goop and triggering any consume effects. Like 10 days at most. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. The fact that this is only the first character, and there are like 4 more character unlocks. I'm just, like, I'm overwhelmed, but I'm also excited. Nibble and lick. Gross. Deal 1 damage, add a lick to your hand, and exhaust. Gain block equal to the enemy's goop. I think I'm gonna actually do that. I thought it said I could do up to 8. I guess it's more than that. Lick is a goop generator. Yeah. I don't have a way to gain goop, so... Oh, wait! I did that wrong. I could have killed him. Dang it. I'm taking unnecessary damage. It would have been exact lethal. I did not think about that. Okay. Just every card is new. Gain 1 intangible. Ooh. Combo tackle. No. Replication. Choose a card in your hand. Put a copy of that card on top of your draw pile and exhaust. Split into a gorilla slime. Gorilla slime. Oh, area of effect. I'll grab that. I think that could be useful in certain situations. Hey, you don't have any money. I guess he can't steal souls. Okay, so the correct way to do that is nibble and lick first, and then the other thing. Still not lethal, but is okay. We will block some. And then the thing will kill it next time. One-two combo. Deal 3 damage. When you split, return this card from the discard pile to your hand. It's the time you want to consume twice. Yeah, I guess you're right. Area of effect. Okay. You stack goop if you're going for a payoff, but you spread it out if you want healing. Yeah, which, considering I do not have a fire coming up, it's the boss! Yeah, when a slime minion Zawi, yeah. That's why I grabbed that one. Still not going great though. Still not going great though. Oh, do I not get the healing bonus from if they do it? Apparently not. Duplication potion. I'll drop this. Grab that. Leech energy. Gain an energy and draw a card. I like drawing cards. Slimes don't trigger consume. Yeah, I did not realize that until now. I'm gonna grab that one. Sampling lick, yeah. I need more goop stuff. Okay. So we're gonna chomp first. Vicious Tackle becomes free. Then we're gonna nibble and lick. Then we're gonna Vicious Tackle and kill him. Why didn't I heal? Alright. I'm probably gonna die. Oh wow, I can see his hand. Meow's Blessing. Boss has increased max HP, no starter relic, draws 2 less cards, and has 1 less energy. At the start of combat, boss gains a unique buff effect. Can't be stunned. I didn't lick him to apply goop. Yeah, Yeah, Automod. Automod hates freedom. Okay, not bad. Okay. So he's gonna deal some damage. I think I'm going to Growth Punch, Chomp, and defend. Ooh! Flawed saved me from the frail. So it's gonna give me a copy of his statuses. Power through, second wind. Variety. I'm like totally gonna die. A lot of status incoming. $21 damage. Icky. 1 week, that should help. I don't think I'm gonna get through that block, so I'm just gonna block. Yeah, the week seems pretty nice here. You also beat the guy who had like 1 HP left. Whew. Oh boy. Suddenly status cards. Go, my little minions! Attack him! That's right, my little minions. Go forth. Okay, I understand. I thought that I was going to clear the stuff on every attack, but no, it's only stuff that says consume. He also weakens me every time he puts vulnerable on me due to his relic. Hey. What happens if I split and I'm already... You know? Apparently that. Yes. What I wasn't understanding is why I wasn't healing on every attack. Now I understand. Am I gonna die? 12 plus 7 plus 8. This at least appears to be going last. I'm not gonna die, but it's not gonna be pretty. I don't think I'm gonna die anyway. You split the guys, he eats them depending on cards you buff, if you're not wrong. Sequencing, Ironclad, sequencing. Okay. Alright, we'll just go from left to right. Toes and Slime. Apply 14 goop. The next attack used on this enemy does not remove goop. Okay. 1-2 combo. I've got that one already. Mass feed. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. If fatal, raise your max HP by 3 and exhaust. Rally the troops. Deal 7 damage. The next 2 cards played this turn trigger command. I like this. I'll take a cursed key. You are needed in the city. Of course the silent is last. Silent is definitely the best. Okay. Dude, why are they giving me the fires now? Like, okay, let's see. So I want to go this way so that I can frickin' heal before the fight. I can do an elite there. Alright. Break Emerald? Spend 100 souls, destroy key to gain 1 dexterity. But what if the keys still do stuff? I have run out of water. I need to get water. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, get some water and stuff. BRB in less than 5 minutes. Super Bass makes an excellent point. He says he absolutely imagines that the keys do stuff, but is now the time to learn, considering I almost died at the first boss fight. Probably not. Oh, I like that now it's like in shards or whatever. Ooh, I can pick up another one. Obtain the ruby key. Break it later. Okay. I unmuted myself, right? Yes, I did. Okay. I've got a snack. I've got fresh water now. We're absolutely ready now. Yeah, it's nice to know that consuming the keys doesn't consume the campfire. A long line of hooded I love how there's events that are like Slay the Spire events, but there's like twists on them. A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. The moment you enter the cathedral, the figures turn to you. Your ears are near instantly filled with a cacophony of gasps, cheers, and caws. One of the cultists approaches you with an offering. Requires broken wing statue, okay. Can get the ritual dagger, or I can accept the cultist potion. I'll take a ritual dagger. Finding a dangerous-looking weapon lying on an altar, you cut through the line of cultists to simply take your prize. You are quickly surrounded by the cultists. Murder, murder, murder! Caw, caw, caw! Cultists quickly draw their own daggers, slicing and slashing as you push through them to exit the building. So normally this is just remove a card or upgrade all strikes and defense, but I could also add command to all strikes and defense, which I think I'm going to do. When one sheep leads the way, all the rest follow. Seems extra good with the upgraded friend, right? Oh, okay, their hits don't count. Gorilla Slime hit them all, right? Dang it, I don't have anything with consume. That's vexing. I'm gonna go toward the fire. What was that frickin' curse? End of your turn, add a void to the top of your draw pile. That's horrible. How often do I think I'm not going to be attacking? I'll still grab it. At a certain point, I might want to stop opening these, but, ending goop last in the hopes that I can get something with consume. There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit. A little bit. It's still definitely weird and new, but cool. You like to see it. Press the attack. 9 damage, consume, and command. I feel like I've been mostly taking attacks, so I kind of like the idea of getting some block. I'm gonna go toward the store. It's certainly not 5 gremlins in a trench coat. Not bad. Blasted thieving gremlins! What? What? I thought I was gonna buy stuff! Oh my god, this changes everything. This changes everything. I've been bamboozled. I've been bamboozled. This man has 400 HP. Panic button. That seems about right. This puts new context on the idea this guy's been also keeping monsters away from you. I'll wait for that to come back around. This man just threw coins at me. He just stole souls from me. What is this man? Oh, now he's gonna run away. I'm actually curious about... Guess we'll do that. Okay, well, the fact that I can't go to the merchant to remove curses really makes me regret some of my decisions. Sacrifice. Oh! I like the heart tentacle. Yeah, I have no frickin' souls left, dude. Ugh. I am so disappointed right now. That was not expected. Yeah, let's spin the wheel. Here we go. My max HP goes up again. Wait, I can do again? I can spin the wheel again? The gremlin nervously looks over his shoulder but quickly relaxes. You eye him gesturing with his hand but disregard it. Now, friend, the wheel is fairly decided your reward. No one gets a second spin. Again! Immediately, the gremlin shouts, Knob! A lumbering gremlin emerges from the shadows, towering over the gremlin table and you. My friend here suggests you take what the wheel has offered. But I can fight to gain the gremlin wheel? What does the gremlin wheel do? I must know. I must know. Rorg. Nice. Okay, this is not going so badly. Let's heal some more. Heal to full. Wheel of Change. At each rest site, you may spin the wheel once. Choosing to collect its reward uses up this relic. Okay. Interesting. Yay for 100 souls. I'm actually going to leave this because I think I'd rather just have them be status effect cards. Yeah, that's better than being curses. Take a little bit of damage. A little bit more damage. Now I have an extra energy. $41 damage seems good. What if I do that? Then does it just kill him? Yes. Need more growth punches. Free action. Spin the wheel. Setting in by the fire, you decide to see you have better luck with the wheel than your last attempt. I will remove a card from my deck. And I will get rid of this one. Trying to decide which one's the worst one. I think it's this one. Success, you found what you're looking for, and just in time. Crack. You may have been a little rough with that last spin. The wheel has been broken. Just gives it a command, huh? Writhe costs you a draw turn 1, while Aged costs you later. Yeah. Upgrade Leech Life. Wait, did I just get a... Oh, no. Okay. Oh, you say. A command every time you consume sounds pretty good. Put some on you too, I guess. I'll take that. Become weak, you. Take a little bit of damage, but only because I was vulnerable. Doing some, doing some shenanigans here. Like stance a dance. Gonna see if I can heal a little bit. A little bit. Deal 7 damage. Next 2 cards plays its turn, trigger command. I like that. Alright, so we're gonna be fighting against the defect. Ooh, that might actually be worse, but that's okay. This is not going to come back around. I'll just do it now. We're gonna heal a little bit, heal a little bit, heal a little bit, heal a little bit. Oop. That's okay, he's not attacking, so what do I care? Something that I probably should have noticed earlier is that his stuff deals damage to him. It's not loss of life. So if you block, it actually prevents the damage. Okay. Off to the boss we go. Do I want a dexterity potion? I don't think so. Protect the boss. Prevent the next time you will be damaged by an enemy attack, absorbing your leading slime instead. Quick snack. Draw 2 cards, exhaust a card. Gain licks equal to its cost, and exhaust. Absorb. Split into a random specialist slime. Command and exhaust. Manually recombine with your leading slime, granting you 1 strength. That seems pretty good. Alright, defect. Hey! Hey! He has people! What is this? I'm gonna make the vicious tackle free. We'll deal 21 damage there. Going to split. We'll do area of effect. See if I can kill that one. I can. Excellent. And we will hit you. It's claw build defect. Sort of. I mean, he's also got cold snap going on. This man's drawing extra cards. At least not taking damage from that thing. Deal 25 damage seems pretty good. Unless, let me do repurpose first. Now I'll do it. 26 damage. 1-2 combo. Do a little tackle. Get rid of flawed. Dude, he keeps getting an artifact. Like, what is happening? Cheating up in here. Wait. Artifact. Then goop. His effective now, so it might be the blessing. It says cannot be stunned. Yeah, Ancient Construct. Begin the fight with 2 bronze orb minions and gains 1 artifact at the end of each turn if it did not already have artifact. He's a frickin' cheater is what we're saying. Oh god. 27. He can't just die and be cool. Yeah, there we go. Command. 102 souls and a weak potion. Now I feel like Waste Not could be interesting. Command X times, get 5 block X times? Is there anything I hate? And it doesn't even exhaust. Exactly. That was why I was like, oh, I'm taking that. Dude, I am not doing Snecko Eye on run 1. I'm not going to do it. Well, I'm not going to Runic on run 1. Snecko, maybe. The reason why I'm, like, not wanting to do the Snecko Eye is I did not have a fun time in the Snecko fight itself. I'm actually kind of wondering if this is a skip. How does Snecko Eye help combat the curses? And I'm looking at my deck and it's really not that expensive, actually. I have a lot of things that are 0 cost. Snecko didn't give you +2 draw. That's true. He does let me draw 2 additional cards. I could always skip. Yeah. I think I'm going to skip. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to go to the merchant again. And we'll see how it goes. It carries over. I was thinking it must. As he's so, Alright. soul burn. What the heck is this? Ghost Flame Slime. It deals 5 damage and applies 3 soul burn at the start of your turn. Alright. The heck is soul burn? In 3 turns, loses 6 HP and then soul burn is removed. Okay. So it's like a long-acting poison? Got him down to 100. Next time we encounter him, he's dead. Ooze bath. And this time, I think I can afford things. Yay. A power. Lose 1 slime slot in exchange for 2 strength and 2 dexterity. I'm gonna get rid of this. It looks tasty. Take it on sale. He appears to be unfazed. You win some souls! Yay! Yeah, that's not disturbing at all. Alright, let's go. I legit think I'm gonna go over here to try to kill this stupid frickin' merchant. Hello! How are you doing, Lindstein? We're being a bad guy today. Torchhead Slime. Deals 8 damage at the start of your turn and gains damage from your strength. Cool. Golden Slime. Greed Ooze. And it can be revived if absorbed. 26. Why would it not let us play? It's not going to be fatal to anything, but it's also not going to come back around, so... Whatever, I'll take your damage, I don't care. I need area of effect slime. I think this'll kill. Yeah! Teamwork! Makes the dream work. Ooh. A vulnerable. They are slimy indeed. Take that haunting lick. Still need the blue key? I mean, sort of. I've been smashing the keys. So... I'm not sure what happens if you keep them. This is my very first run, but I saw I had the option to smash, and I was like, I want to know what smash does. That's the area of effect slime. Think I wanna do this first. Then we're gonna do that. And we'll chomp him down. Potency? Increase the damage of all your spawned slimes. Secondary effects increase by 1 for every 2 potency. But you also have to absorb all slimes. So you have to start from scratch. But that's not so bad, considering I have what's-his-face who I can just recast. So I'm going to do Overexert. Okay. Okay, I have options. I can go this direction, in which case I can still fight the guy over here. I think I'm going to go this way. Fewer elites seems good. Smiling Mask, I feel like, does not help me so much. So I'm actually going to take that Sapphire Key. And let's see what happens when we smash it. Raise max HP. Sure. And... what do we want to upgrade now? This, maybe? Or possibly this? 2 turns from now, absorb all slimes. Okay. I saw I could smash them, so the next campfire I smashed them. Out of context would be a bad choice of words. Perhaps. While walking and traversing through the beauty of the beyond, your thoughts suddenly began to feel very real. Imaginings of slain adventures and hoarded souls began to manifest themselves into reality. Sensations quickly fleeting. What do? Fight yourself! Fight yourself! Command twice as well. Overexert adds command twice. Upgrade all cards, lose heart blessings, and 10 max HP. Nah, heck! Heck, I'm gonna fight myself. I don't care. I'll do it. Let's goo! I know you meant go, but also goo. 27 off the bat doesn't seem bad. Don't absorb me! Kicking my own butt. Do 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 do. Zero damage to myself. Oh ho ho. Oh. There's actually not a point to do this now. Because he's gonna split. Specifically a quote from a movie, by the way, PG-13. Huh. Wait. Just kill it. It will consume us. And you will simply have to deal with it. It's cannibalistic slime. You forget which movie was the Jim Carrey quote. Ah, okay. Ooh, unceasing top. Command 3 times. Easy. Alright. We meet again, sir. We meet again. But this time, I have whittled you down significantly, so I'm hoping that I can get it done. Not a bad start. Okay. I'm gonna get another bruiser. We're going aggro here. Reed's climb is getting chonky. Yeah. Okay, down to 30. Feel like I went about this the wrong way. Hopefully I can kill him next turn. Me too. We got him, though. Give me all my souls back, sir. Ooh, bag of marbles. But also secret weapon. What is this? Protective gear. Reduce the damage you take from tackle cards by 3. That seems amazing. I'm gonna do that. I am renewed. I'm also gonna look at removing one of these curses. Which is the most problematic? No, Haunted is great, because Haunted helps me get rid of the other curses. So I think I'm gonna get rid of Shame. I'm thinking either shame or doubt. Doubt is also potentially a good one to get rid of. You know what? I'm more of an aggro build, so I'm actually going to get rid of doubt. Now, what would I tutor out with secret weapon? Any number of things, really. Tutors are just generally good. There is Slime Tap. Slime Tap? On sale. Yeah. Let me get this first. And bag of marbles for good measure. Just a free strength, indeed. No need to be greedy. I have an elite fight right after that. Protect the boss is also kind of nice. You guys have been playing the game, huh? This is literally my first time playing it. Well, the mod, that is. Oh, you read the card. Fair enough. Hey. Nice. 54 damage turn 1 seems pretty good. I think we just about broke even there. Alright, he's ethereal now because he's a jerk. Give him a week. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Dude, really? Oh. Oh, I say. At least he's not attacking, but... I shouldn't complain. We're doing fine. He's at 38. Hopefully next turn I can kill him. All good. Toy Ornithopter. That was so gross. Lose 1 slime slot in exchange for 2 strength and 2 dexterity. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Prepare. Deal 6 damage. Deals 3 additional damage for the Mlem. Each exhausted card containing lick. I mean, at worst it's a strike, and at best it could be pretty good, so I'm gonna grab that. I can't believe they don't let you heal before the boss. Like, that's so rude. Not a bad start. Just all of them. Ooh, secret weapon. I'm gonna get the 1-2 combo. Oh wait, I should have used it first. I'm dumb. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. It is a mistake. And then we do some stuff. Do a teamwork. Ba, 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 ba. We made it through anyway. Flame tackle. That's new. Deal 19 damage and 3 damage to yourself. Tackles deal 4 more damage each combat. Ooh, kind of like that. Check that out. I am not afraid of your curse. It will only make me stronger. That's probably worse. Sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse. Oh, wait. That's okay. We'll just do this at the end. Heal a bunch. Perfect. We do 1-2 punch, I guess. 1-2 combo. Wouldn't get through, but at least puts it in my discard. Alright. We're still going. I have some regrets, but it's okay. You just gotta keep going. I feel like you have to kind of just ignore what he's doing and do your own thing. Vexing Draught. Gain 2 strength and 2 dexterity. Add 2 burn cards to your draw pile. Ooh. I don't know if I need any of those necessarily. Burn plus specifically. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna, press the attack. Consume and command twice. Alright, we'll do that. Hey look, it's the Maw! Our favorite friend. Rorg, he says. Okay. We'll do that, this, and then these. Fine. I feel like we're set up pretty well. What happens if you don't have a slime to combine with? I assume nothing? Oh, I needed to have a slime out. That's my bad. So, now we know what happens. Nothing. We'll just heal for 24, and, you know, all that jazz. We're gonna make a slime and do all that good stuff. And all that jazz. Try that. Did not look like he commanded twice, but alright. We still got him. Ooh, level up. Gain 2 potency. Yeah. Alright. Facing off against the Silent. With about half of my HP. Good times. Got an Ancient Slime. Deals 3 damage at the start of your turn and causes you to draw 1 card. Not great, but... Bag of Knives. First time you play a card that costs 2 or more, gains 2 shivs. That's gross. It's better than what I went into Ironclad with. I wonder if I should be taking potions. Oh god. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. Sure. Haha! Now I can cast it. Okay, I think we are going to goop as much as possible. Rip making vulnerable before the attack. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm gonna do a really good growth punch here. Followed by a really good tongue lash. Do the math on finisher for me. That damage is a little scary. Secret weapon? I don't have any attacks for 0, so... No. Is there anything in particular that I would want back? Maybe leech life? Or maybe I should just go mind hand space. Yeah, I have a full hand, I know. Teamwork would be 9 times 4. Gonna consume to heal a little bit. Okay. Okay. So now the goal is to just kill her this turn. I don't have any things to do. Yeah, tongue lick is great. Can I get any more licks into the exile zone? I'm shackled? What does that mean? Commands is your slime's attack, yeah. Yeah, I know tongue lick, but I'm trying to decide because I'm figuring that my oozes won't have lowered strength. Yeah. So she gets a shiv, but what do I care? Because I'm going to kill her this turn. Dead. Had to think about that, but not bad for a first run. And then secret weapon. Thump, thump, thump. A comforting heartbeat can be felt throughout the room. Are you at the end? Is your purpose fulfilled? Easy. You feel something evil at your very core. You give 831 souls back to the heart. The heart squirms in elation, pounding forevermore. You ask yourself, have you truly done enough? The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness begins to fade. A sudden burst of energy emanates from inside you, jolting you awake. The heart retreats, sensing an approaching threat. The fight is not over yet. Approach door. Oh, so I guess even though I smashed the keys, I still get to go forward. Nice. So, smash keys every time, guys. It's free action, and you still get to go to the final. Oh my god, I have to fight Meow? Are you kidding me? Well, at least I healed the full. I have to... Oh. 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 Okay, hang on. Now fight all three. Okay. Bewildered. When you play another card, muddle your hand and then discard this. Exhaust. Muddling a card changes its cost this turn between 0 and 3. Oh, great. That's not really what I need. Could have been worse. Who do I want to kill first? 240, 150, 160. Yeah, it worked out. Do I go after the defect first? No, I'm gonna go after Silent first. Lowest HP. Also terrifying. Top. Yeah, I was like powering them up. One-two combo. Then repurpose. Deals 8 damage, applies 3 weak at start your turn. Cool. Okay, killed one of them. Perfect. You can see Meow's intent over her head. Ah, nice. I don't know if the order matters, so... Gain some potency. Oh, they have thorns now. Cool. Secret weapon, huh? Maybe flame tackle? I actually only have one. What's a face? Maybe rally the troops? Also, I'd like to apply vulnerable. I heal more if I hit this guy. So I shall do that. And then I shall revive Reed. It bothers me that this is not the boss. Yay! You think it's supposed to be the boss? No, it was the first elite fight. I don't like those. Membership card. I mean, with the helmet, that's just good. Prepare crush. Yeah. I get... The hell? These are... Why are they different prices? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get another Liquid Memories. But I'm just like, why are they two different prices? Grow strong. Awaken. Boss. Awakened 1. Gain 1 strength. When you would die, heal 20 HP instead. I'm gonna rest. Potions have a price range. Get the rare. Alright, looks like I'm now fighting Niao herself. God of Life, Invincible, Synchronize, Ancient Construct, Bag of Knives. So she has all of the abilities of the previous bosses. Doesn't look like it has Beat of Death, though. Oh, okay, she heals 2 HP whenever I play a card. So instead of damaging me, she heals herself. Alright, that's not so bad. The spider passives all having the same name, they seem to have new effects. Okay. Ooh. Secret weapon? Flame tackle? Early flame tackle? I think early flame tackle is the way. And then blocks. Early flame tackle. Also, why have I not taken this dexterity potion yet? Because I'm dumb, that's why. Literally the last fight. When else am I going to use it? Ow. Keeps putting more garbage in my deck, man. He needs to calm down. None of these consume. Actually got hit with a little bit of goop. Just puts in a status effect every turn. Acting like she's not cheating. Something to be said for liquid memories on tackle, just to scale the tackles. Yeah, I suppose. There's also something to be said for teamwork this turn, though, because frickin' I don't want to die. 12 times 3, yeah. Blue drinks are, get me a card back to my hand. I'm just gonna do it now, screw it. Heals me a bunch. We scale. Yeah, it's cheating. We all know. Like, Ooze Bath won't do anything. It does seem more fair than hard, yeah. That being said, I might not survive. Muddle in my favor. Yes! Two artifacts every turn, man. It's lame. This seems bad. Yeah. Yep. I go out of my own way. Oh, what the? I like how he just. He's just a puddle now. Gentle peeps, it has been an honor to serve. Went the wrong way. I unlocked Ascension, and I got a new unlock. Wow, I almost unlocked 2 things. Unlocked cards show up in future runs. Divide and Conquer. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy for each slime. Absorb all slimes and exhaust. Serve and Protect. Gain 10 block and 1 blur for each slime. Absorb all slimes. Exhaust. What is blur? Oh, don't lose block in the end of turn. Okay. Yeah, Silent has that. And then Consult Playbook. Add 4 random tackle cards to your hand. They cost 1 less this combat. Exhaust. Yeah, nice slime animation. Just... Okay. Main menu, I guess. And we got a new character! So it seems like slime builds are slimes and splits, tackles matter, and lick and consume. New character, let's go! Alrighty. Well... So here's our new character, the Guardian. Construct the Spire program to defend it, able to defend itself from harm on command. Bronze gear. The first time you enter defensive mode each combat, gain an additional 10 block. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll come back and try this character out. So Letters, the important question is, did I have fun? Yes. Yes, I did. It's fun being a slimy boy and doing slimy things. So I will BRB, we will check out the Guardian. I have returned. Okay. Yeah, I agree. The aesthetics are great for this. It's kind of crazy that it's fan-made. Like, clearly a lot of love went into this. So... I guess let's embark. Slay intruders. Okay, so here are our strikes. Defends. Curl up. Place a random card from your hand into stasis. There are like 3 other mods integrated with this mod. This is the first time I've played... Well, I have... Normally when I stream Slay the Spire, I do the ones that are like for streaming, but... This is the first time I've played a mod that like actually makes the gameplay different. And boy, I mean, it's like a different game. Card in stasis gains a turn counter equal to its cost +1. Turn counter is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. When the counter reaches 0, it is returned to your hand and costs 0 until played. So, suspend? You're suspending a card, basically? Yes, so stasis is suspend for NTG. Thank you, Superbase. Deal 5 damage, add second slam into your hand. Socket. Gems can be placed into this socket at a rest site to combine with the gem's effect with this card's effect. Huh. What does Crystal Ward do? It's blocked by the return. Bad design. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. There's our fiery boy there. Probably go along that way. Enhance. Free action. Place a gem into an open socket. Obtain the ruby key. Break it later. They're like, okay guys, for this one, you're gonna need a tutorial. Defensive mode. You have 3 thorns. Gain 10 block at the start of your turn. Your block does not expire. Mode shift. When you lose 30 HP, gain 10 block, enter defensive mode until next turn, and increase the amount required to trigger this effect again by 10, up to a maximum of 50. Defensive mode. You will exit defensive mode at the end of this combat round. Guardian can curl up after gaining a certain amount of brace. So many options. He can also stash gems into in cards to augment their effects. Okay, well, I'm gonna kill this one. So then if he hits me for 10, then I go into defensive mode? Yes. That is how that works. Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to those, I guess. And hit him. Because I have, like, all the block I could possibly need. It was gain 3 block, yeah. Okay, cool. I think that worked out alright. Woo! Deal 2 damage for each gem in this card. This is weird, but I like it. Add a crystal shiv to your hand. Or gain broken wing statue. So do I want to bet that I will encounter the cultists this run? Or do I want to just have a shiv in my... You said we can take it? I'm curious about what'll happen. Now, you may encounter cultists of the Awakened when you take the broken statue with you. It may prove useful to turn the cult members to your cause. Rather than lose the HP, you know. So this does not deal damage yet, I don't think. It's ours now. So I need to find more gems. Might as well. Just gonna hit him. Can I just kill him? Yes, I can. Let's just kill him. Okay. Fear potion. Vent steam. Apply to vulnerable. Shield spikes. Gain 12 block. Gain 4 temporary thorns if in defense mode. Otherwise, brace 8. Requires 20 or more block. Deal 4 damage to all enemies 4 times. I like vent steam. A little bit of block. Is a copy of that card into stasis. So I think suspend is definitely a thing for, like, if you get more expensive cards. Reduce each of your debuffs by 2. Embrace 8. I like that. Yeah, how do I get gems? So now I'm strong. By finding them in card rewards. I just haven't found any yet. Ooh. Doesn't exhaust anymore. Haven't seen too many powers, but... Egg. Oh, it gains an extra socket, too. That's interesting. Guess I'll go fight the elite. Lindstein, thank you for the follow. I hope I'm saying that right. Time keeps on chipping that damage. Kill this one. My immediate kind of impression is that I don't like this playstyle as much as slime, but you know, not ready to give up. Anomaly detected. Guardian model defective. Override alpha protocol. Boy, this does a lot. Well, that was not the one I was hoping for. I was hoping for literally any card but that one, because I wanted to draw, but you know, we take what we can get. Might as well get rid of that artifact. Not using the mana for anything else. I like the mana symbols like kind of spiky though. Like him. Very, like, as was said earlier, very nice aesthetic design choices. Excuse me. So next turn I should be able to kill that and not take any damage. Excellent. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, if I had known how never I come across gems, I probably wouldn't have taken that prismatic thing. No, I'm not gonna waste it. Draw a card. Was not what I was hoping for. But hopefully an attack next turn. Mawbank. Just straight up body slam. Accelerate until a card in stasis returns to your hand. Reduce the turn counter of the rightmost card in stasis by 1. The card's turn counter is now 0. Return it to your hand. It costs 0. Okay. I'll take a body slam. I just realized I went the wrong way. I can't fight the Fire Elite. Whoops! I was supposed to go this way. Wah, wah, wah. A blinding relic greed, yeah. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna survive the boss. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, we finally have some things. Gain 2 temporary strength. Yeah, but no more fires before the boss. So I can't put it in. Just gonna take the key. Dude, seriously? Here's a little trick. The temp and temp strength is a debuff. Oh! Yeah, that might have changed things if I had realized that. Resilient plate is amazing for that. Bamf. He's gonna get away. We know this. We just do as much damage as we can. This doesn't do anything. He's out. I mean, that seems pretty good. One of 3 boss cards. Add it to your hand. It costs 0 until played. Exhaust. Can't afford it, so it doesn't matter, but... Orb support. Place a random card from your draw pile into stasis. Gain 5 block. Deal 5 damage. Exhaust. Yeah, okay. Gain 3 stasis slots. So you can suspend more stuff, I guess. Is there anything I want to remove? I don't think so. Not at the moment. Delicious sauce. I'm at 14 health. There's no way I beat this boss. There's just no possible way. That was kind of the one I was hoping would not go to my hand, but, you know, I guess, that's fine. This isn't looking good. You know what? It gets it out of the deck. We gon' die. It's not looking too good. think it'll be these guys who kill me, though. It's gonna be the boss that kills me. Because I'm at 7 health, and I can't heal. Dead. Deal 2 damage 2 times. Exhaust. Place the next card you play this turn into stasis. Okay. Casually taking 2. Going to 5. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, surely this will be fine. Okay. He's dealing 8 off the bat. I can block that. Crystal Ward. Okay. Alright. Okay, so he's gonna do 20. It's a little bit less good. Free defend. Take 2, go to 3. He's doing defense, okay. We might be able to not be dead. It's possible. Okay. No, we dead. We dead, though. We are dead, though. We are dead. Yes, 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 we are. You are slain. I'm gonna need a new map. But we unlocked a new character. I think we'll have have to check out this new character tomorrow. I'm feeling very hungry at the moment. It's gonna be some lunchtime, but let's look at this little preview first. Sealed to an eternal fate as protector. First time you ignite a ghost flame each turn, gain 5 block. Ooh, that sounds interesting. But for now, let's see if we can raid somebody. I'll be back around the same time tomorrow. Doing more of this mod because this is really interesting. Let's see here. Who is online today? Looks like Adam the Ant's playing a magic tournament. So we'll go ahead and raid them. I hope that you all have a wonderful day today, and please be sure to stay safe. Have a good one.